Hi friends, today I'm going to show you how to upload a sheet of music or a book page or whatever you'd like for your background, and how to apply images on top of it to create a vintage style print. So as always, we're going to come over here to create a design. I'm going to create this in a 8x5 by 11. When finding your music images, you want to make sure that it's copyright free. Place it right in the center of the page. We're going to apply any images that you'd like to use over the top, but here we're going to go over to elements and we're going to type in birds. And we're going to narrow down that search to graphics. And I'll show you the birds that I used for the printable. They're down here. So you see, I believe it's a hummingbird and a bluebird. We're going to click on that because I want that magic recommendations to pop up. I really like that watercolored look. But I'm going to delete those two. And let's go with this. Here it is. This is the corner one that I used. And you could, when you add the element on, you can decide if you want to go all the way over to the edge of the paper. I believe for this printable, I just did the edge of the music. And then the butterfly image. Oh, so I found that over here. Look how pretty. These are so beautiful. I could get lost for days just looking at all of their elements. I did not use this top portion here. I used this bottom portion, and I'll show you how I did that. So first, I'm going to take my cursor and shrink and get rid of that first, the image that was up here. Then I'm going to take this graphic here. I'm going to come up and click on flip, and we're going to flip it horizontally. You don't have to do that, but I felt that it fit better on the page with what I was doing. And I just want to go right up to that music line. And again, you can move yours all the way over to the edge of the page. It just depends on what you're going to use it for. I'll show you what it looks like if we did that. Now we're going to click on one of the elements, come up here to the transparency option, and we're going to lower it just a little bit so that some of the words pop through, and I'll show you. See on this how some of the words were still able to be shown through so you can read the song. Again, that's totally optional, but if you're going to do it to both sides, try to get them, you're going to want them the same transparency. So we did 80 on that one. Now we're going to come up, click on the butterflies, and type in. We'll just type in 80, it'll be easier. So now they're the same. So when I use my printable in an upcycling project that I did, I sprayed on a mixture of antiquing wax and water to age the paper. You can also soak them in tea, coffee. You can even do a watercolor mixture in brown. But if you wanted to do something here to age the paper, you can always come up, click on distress. See, I like something like this. The only downside to it is it only comes in a square. So
you have to hit the duplicate button, which is the one with the plus sign in it.
You tend to get a lot more distress here in the middle where it's overlapping. And how I avoid that, I'm going to come to transparency. We're going to do like very faint. Let's do a 37. We're going to do a 37 over here. And then we're going to position it backward. Click on this one, position it backward. And then don't forget, if you want to see your project up a little bit closer, you can come down and move this. Remember that stop is completely optional, or you might need to know how to do that for a future project. You're going to come up and type in whatever you want to name this. I'm going to call it Amazing Grace Nature. And you're going to save it however you want to. I'm going to have this one. I want to be able to share this print, so I'm going to save it as a PDF. And guys, that's it. You are ready to print it out on rice paper, regular copy paper. If you want to do decoupage, you can print it on a napkin, tissue paper.
I hope that you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions, be sure to leave them for me below. Have a blessed week, friends.